your name and your publication.
Hello, I am Nina from Double Magazine. I would just like to ask what risks are also being taken by bayanipay.
Yeah, we hope to say zero, but it's not. But what we've tried to eliminate is, number one, we're a young company. So bayanipay is about a year and 5 months old, right? So because of that, we rely heavily on our two giant partners on both sides of the island. East West Bank in the US, BDO, both are $60 billion companies in assets. Both have FDIC guarantee in the US and the Philippines, PDIC guarantee in the Philippines. So we've mitigated that risk in terms of sino ba hawak ng pera nyo. What we hope to provide even more assurance for risk is how do we protect your identity and how do we safeguard the security of our application. So knock on wood, so far we've done very well in terms of fending off fraud, fending off identity theft, and fending off parang imposters into the system. And the reason why we're able to do that is by signing up to Bayani, we put the same rigors put by the American Bank Secrecy Act as if you're opening a bank account. So there's a very high level of security for our customers, and then because of the two banks, there's very high insurance of the money you're sending that it's protected.
Okay, we have one here. Hi.
Hi, I'm RG from Technology. What is the maximum limit for daily and monthly transfer? And also, can the recipient choose to opt to get it in peso or in dollar?
I'll have Ferdy answer the limit for regular remittance, but because of our partnership with BDO and East West Bank, we actually don't have a limit. You just need to justify some of the remittance if it's more than $2,000. So if you're buying a house or you're selling a house, you can send more. You just need to document and we automate that documentation. Or you're exporting a product, then you can receive more for that. So for now, the option to receive the currency coming to the Philippines, if you're an individual, it's only in pesos when you take it out of the Philippines. But if you're a business, you can decide whether you want it in pesos or dollars.
Thank you, sir. Any more questions from the press? We have one here.
Hi, good evening. My name is Ramsey Tepato. You mentioned that remittance could be not only personal but business category. Can you tell us what are the requirements? For example, if you're building a house, what documentary requirements would you need from the sender or whatever?
Oh, let's start with Ferdy.
Okay, so if you will, just like what Wilson mentioned, if you will be sending remittances more than $2,000, you just have to provide additional documents that will support that particular remittance. So for example, you bought a condominium here in the Philippines. So during the process of evaluation, you just have to show proof that you really bought a condominium. That's why you're remitting that amount that is more than $2,000. So as easy as that, I think the system of bayanipay will allow you to upload supporting documents for that particular transactions. So sabi nga ni Winston, there's no limit for as long as you can support why you're remitting that amount.
I have a follow-up. Does the receiver and the sender required to have Bayani app or Bayani Pay app?
For now, only the sender. There's an added convenience if later on you get a receiver app. For example, ayaw ko ibigay sa yung bank account number ko. Di ba? So I can eventually get what's called a pay code. So 6 digits na lang. If I give you the 6 digits, pag binayaran mo yun from bayanipay, then it will get to me. Pero ako na bahala sa likod ng 6 digits na yun, that it's going to Petrobank or whatever, and ano yung bank account number. So we want to protect privacy. Eventually, that makes it super convenient to do that. It also makes it easy for payments. Kunyari, papunta sa school, papunta sa bahay, sa kotse. It's just pay code, right? So that's one thing that we are proud also, because we innovated on that. Na parang kasing dali na lang ng Venmo across the wires yung pag-use ng bayanipay.
All right, thank you. We have one right there.
Hi, good evening. I'm Eloy from eLifestyle Manila. You're mentioning about the receiver and the sender and the partnership with BDO and Access Bank. So does it mean that I can choose to pay out at any bank, or is it on default at BDO? Do I need a BDO account, or it's like Zoom, XO, the Zoom, that I can go to BDO and just also encash the same transaction code as he was mentioning?
All right, thank you. So since this is in partnership with BDO, you can actually disperse to any bank account in the Philippines. So lahat yan supported. Of course, it's powered by the BDO rate. Also, if yung mga papadala nyo, which is in some of the cases, nakita natin, walang bank account yung mismong papadala mo, they also have an option to do yung cash pickup, which is also powered by BDO. So you can do a cash pickup in SM Department Store, SM Supermarket, Walter Mart. You can also do Palawan, and then yung mga cash agad outlets of BDO as well.
Gcash, Maya, PayPal, can I also use that?
So,
Last, how much is deducted on the remittance? 1%, 0.5. Is there, for example, flexible? If we reach $2,000, does it go down? Does it go up, or is it fixed?
So that's the one thing we made sure, no? So first, 0 fees, no transaction fees, no convenient fees, right? Kasi we're not really doing anything, right? We're doing digital transfer of money. We do add a fixed percentage to the forex as our markup. So kumikita kami, right? It's somewhere between 1.5 to 2%. We think that's the fair amount to deduct. And we're very transparent about that. So yun lang. The good news is, because of the volume of BDO and the forex power of BDO, kahit na mag-add kami ng konting amount na yun, we're still better than anybody else in terms of magkano yung perang na uuwi sa Pilipinas.
Sir, you were also mentioning that its payout is peso. So which currency exchange are you referring to, the current upon receiving or upon sending?
Usually it's upon sending, kasi the way the process works is that the remitter will immediately know on how much the receiver will receive. So like for example, nagpadala sila ngayon, and based on the FX rate being used by bayanipay, it will show on how much will be the landed amount. As far as BDO is concerned, anything or any transaction that we receive from bayanipay, we do not deduct anything because that was already committed by bayanipay to the remitter. So that will be the same amount that the receiver or beneficiary will get.
But the cash out reserve, automatically, may ano pa rin siya. For example, I go to SM, do I get a service fee? You were saying kasi pick up eh.
You know, one good thing about it, sabi ko nga, if you will go to SM, again, there will be no more deductions. All the service fee being paid to SM is actually being shouldered by bayanipay. So kanina, nabanggit ni Winston that they are getting a little FX spread from the buying pay. And portion of that FX actually is being used to pay SM. So nanggagaling yung payment from bayanipay and it's not being deducted from the proceeds that the beneficiary will get.
Thank you, sir. We have one right there.
Hi, good evening everyone. I'm Lawrence from Business Mirror. I'm just curious about bayanipay's stake because it's about a year old, right? Would you need funding or have you raised something so far? How much would it be and who are your investors?
Kanina a set-up question. So, one of the announcements we're doing today, and we have a few of our investors here. Thank you very much. We've raised $4.5 billion so far. And the major investors in that $4.5 billion is a venture capitalist in the US called Wavemaker Partners. It's founded by Eric Manlunas, so I picked them because they're Filipino also. In fact, after na nagpanic kami ni Ferdy kasi gusto ni Ma'am yung best market ang ipupursue namin, I talked to Eric Manlunas. So he's one of our founding investors of bayanipay. We got investments from Asian Journal, the largest newspaper in the United States. We've got investments from Talino Ventures, my company I invested. I have a venture fund I invested as well. And then we got investments from East West Bank in the US as well. So, so far we've raised $4.5 billion. Stay tuned, lots more announcements on funding coming up. And we hope, just like I did for all my other startups, we're actually going to do a crowdfund. Because maraming nagre-request na yung mga customers namin, they want to be an investor as well. And so in the US, we have a very robust crowdfunding platform. So early next year, mga Q1, I guess as early as now, we're taking reservations to also have our customers invest in us through crowdfunding. And then hopefully dito sa Philippines, we can work on that as well.
Thank you so much, WB. Any more questions from the press?
Hi, Keisha from Business World. How many clients are you currently servicing, and do you have any targets for this year or for next year?
So we currently have a little over 7,000 customers in the just this year na acquired namin. On C2C, we have at least $25 billion of B2B payments committed. We're soon to announce a few developers that's going to be processing using bayanipay. We expect exponential growth in 2023. Our goal is about 150,000 customers by year 3. And we think that's easily achievable. Our partner is Seafood City. They have about 1 million customers coming into their stores every week. So we've been working quite closely with them. And it's one of those, diba? Parang, if it's cheaper, faster, better, why are you not doing it? So it's really more needing your help to spread the word, but we feel very comfortable that we can grow quite quickly.
Thank you. One more, right there at the back.
Good evening. So I'm from PNA. U.S. accounts for the bulk of their remittances going to the Philippines. How much of this do you think, or do you target to have a share of, at least by the end of this year or and the end of your first year of operation?
20%. So our goal is to have 20% of the market long term. We think it's going to be 3 years from now. It could be quicker and it could be a little bit less depending on how successful we are at customer acquisition. The one thing I know is that we've already built the product, we already have the offering. Like I said, it's faster, better, cheaper already. So, depende na yan sa marketing team namin of how we're getting traction. But, it's realistic for us to expect to own about 20% of the market of the Filipino-American or of the global Filipino market.
All right. Any more questions? We have one right there. Oh.
Hi, Raincheck. I'm not sure if it was mentioned earlier. Is the partnership between bayanipay and BDO exclusive, or do you have any plans of expanding to other partners here in the Philippines?
It's not exclusive, but it's very romantic.
It's not exclusive, but they are not allowed to get any other partner. Just kidding.
The one thing about BDO is they actually never ask for exclusivity. And so we never signed an exclusivity with BDO. Diba?
Wala.
Wala. Pero jealous partner. So it's, I think we have the ability to have partnerships, even BDO partners with other banks here in the Philippines. And BDO also supports a lot of our competitors. So our relationship is anchored on trust and innovation, diba? So yun yung parang what's going on there. So like I said, it's not exclusive, but it's very romantic.
And siguro if I may add, gone are the days kasi na you do an exclusive contract. But if you have like a partner that can fulfill everything to you, that will help bayanipay more. Kasi, look at this. They don't need to maintain any balance or funding to their other partners. So everything is centralized in BDO, and it will be very easy to monitor the account, the funding that they need. Anyway, we can process everything, just like what Winston mentioned. Of course, our product is credit to BDO account, but we can do credit to other banks account. We can do cash pickup, and later on we can do a credit to an e-wallet account. So yeah, everything is there. So si Winston doesn't need to get any other partner.
Thank you so much. Any more questions? We're good. I think everybody